𝐶𝐤𝐿. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you are here, then you are wanting to know what gentle worry is about, what a Sangoma is about, what is a bone reading, how it is involved, and what does a session entail. Really simple. We're going to try and get it all in this video. Firstly, a Sangoma is an African shaman, a medicine woman, as well as being initiated by both the Zulu and the 𝐭𝐻𝐻 tribes. I've also been initiated and gone through my ceremonies as a prophet, which is why you see me wearing this today. The second thing is a bone reading. I'm going to show the bones to you, but if you book a session with me, you'll be receiving 2 emails. The first email is going to be the Zoom link, and the second email is going to be things that you need to have prepared with you for our session. So these would be things like a white candle to welcome in the ancestor, sage or incense or essential oils that are just going to put you in the right state to receive the messages. There will be a request for coins. This is the African ancestors, of course, love money, so we leave them coins as an offering by the candle. And then you will also be asked to send me your name, your full name, your mom's name and her maiden name, and your dad's full name. This is so that I can start to prep the work. So what happens on the actual day is I'm up early hours of the morning, normally between 5 and 6, and I start to call your ancestors in, and then I pull a card. So with them, I say to them, why is your child here with me? And I pull a card, and then I call on your energy, and I start to work through as to what it is you're needing. And as a Sangoma, it is my job to tell you why you've come to me. So a lot of times you'll be thinking you're coming to me for a reason, but when I work with your ancestors and when my ancestors and your energy, I get the bigger picture of what's going on. So by the time we meet for your session on Zoom, boom, I have normally a load of information for you about your energy, about what's going on, about what we need to work on. Before we even throw the bones. And a lot of my clients prefer to have a double session, an hour and a half session, because they want the bones thrown because when we throw the bones, we look deeper. How is what they showed me playing out in all areas of your life? And then we pick your next steps, because a lot of times clients or yourself would be like, I'm here and I want to get here. And the ancestors are like, well, you kind of just can't get here without, we first need to work on this, which will propel you here faster. So that is what we do in a bone reading. But then the clients are sometimes finding that they are still sitting with a lot of resistance or a lot of things holding them back. It could be their own energy. It could be other people's energies. It could be things that are attached to them. It could be from soul retrieval needed. It could be so many different things. I can't go into them all because each healing is different. And they'll say, Janine, I want to have the healing as well, because I want you to lay down the foundation, to give me a clearing, to lay down the foundation for me to understand my energy, for me to know how to keep myself energetically at a level where I can now go and take my next steps. So my options to a client would always be a reading, a healing, or a double session. So now I have you, the client, with me on Zoom, and I've read the card to you. I've read what I saw in your journey. We've established why you're at. You've shared with me and told me where you resonate. And now we light your incense or whatever it is you have. And I use mpepho, which is grown in South Africa on the lands, and it connects you stronger to your ancestors. So I start my connection process again, and I light a candle, and you light your candle, and now we're calling in the ancestors. With that, we will then bring, this is my tail that comes from my ceremonies, and the Sangoma's power and energy is held within here as well. It is my most powerful tool as well. So from there, I will open up space. I will call on your ancestors, call on my ancestors, call on your energy again, so that call on the prophet, so that to connect you to your ancestors, to open your energy to receive the messages and to receive the healing if you are there for a double session as well. Okay, so from there, we then throw the bones. And so what I do is I shake that up, which awakens the bones. I blow in the energy of the ancestors that are going to give the reading. Give it another good shake. That was a darn good throw. The rest of the reading is pretty much done with you being able to see the bones over here. So all of this sits differently, and I'm able to read it through the energy of the ancestors. A lot of the stuff we do is you get a very specific message pertaining to why you are here and what is the very next thing you are looking at your life to get to where you need to be. But then the bones, we look at how is that playing out in absolutely every aspect in your life. So we take it much deeper. And then with the healing, we go, right, now we need to lay the foundations. We need to clear you out. We need to get all aspects of you back in again. We need to, like what they've shown in your message before we even join Zoom, we need to clear that. We need to, what do we need to do for you to get your energy to a stage where you are able to easier take the next steps that they've shown you that needs to be done. So just come on over here to gentlewarrior.ie and over there fill out the contact form and book yourself a session with me, and let's get going. 𝐭𝐡𝐢𝐬. Bye.